What's up guys, Jedi here, welcome to the video. Today we're going to be going over 4 submissions from side control for all you overachievers out there that are always trying to finish your match. If you guys are ready, let's roll the intro. If you guys are new to the channel, I welcome you. My name is Jedi. I've been doing jiu-jitsu for over 6 years now. I've competed in over 50 tournaments. I offer practical jiu-jitsu advice that you guys can use the next time you're on the mats. All right, so before we get into any of these submissions, it has to be said that if you're getting into side control on a consistent enough basis that you actually want to start finishing from side control, then give yourself a pat on the back. You're already winning. Keep doing what you're doing. And now let's add on top of what you're already doing well, some submissions that you guys can use to start finishing your matches. So all of these submissions are ones that I personally use a lot of the time. 3 of them are really good basic submissions that work from white belt all the way up through black belt and beyond. And one of them is a little more advanced, it's a little flashy, but because not a whole lot of people expect it or see it coming, you can throw a lot of them off guard to get a quick submission.
For a really solid head and arm control, get up on your toes so that you can drive more weight into your crossface. This submission is for when they're framing on your neck. First, drive your head forward to trap his arm. You're then going to grab his wrist with your wrist driving it to the mat. And then you're going to bring your underhook hand underneath his arm to grab your own wrist. To finish, bring his elbow closer to his hip, and then you're just going to give it a little twist, and that should get a quick tap. And a trick I've been using recently is dropping your elbow next to his head, which makes it really hard for him to get his arm back. This submission is for when they frame closer to their elbow. You're going to post on their elbow to clear it and then block it from coming back down by shoving your head to the mat. Next, you're going to cinch it tighter by gable gripping. You're then going to slide your knee all the way across as you drive your head close to theirs and switch your hips on the other side. And to finish, simply use your head to force his into your choking arm. And you also want to make sure that you're putting pressure into his frame so that you can use that rubber band effect to clear his arm a lot easier. For this submission, you're going to go back to the cross face. You're going to bring your knee close to his body and then slide it up, trapping his arm. You're then going to grab his armpit with your top arm and then go knee on belly with your opposite leg. If your partner posts on your knee with his hand, you're going to grab his wrist, shove it against his stomach, and then you're going to step over to the mounted triangle. And to finish, just transfer your weight to your knee as you grab your shin to finger for your legs, and then you can push on your partner's arm to get the tap. And it's important that you keep your knee close to your partner's body in order to correctly trap his arm so he can't get it back, and also cup his head whenever you step over for the triangle. If you can't finish with the choke, then you can always attack an Americana on the opposite arm or a straight arm lock on the arm that's trapped. For the final submission, you're going to post in his armpit with your hand, and then you're going to switch your hips so that you're setting on his other arm. You're then going to grab his wrist with your free hand and pin it to the mat, and then bring your other arm underneath his right above his elbow for the double wrist lock. To finish, just switch your hips to set on top of his opposite shoulder to pin it to the mat, and then rotate with your grip to get the tap. And you want to be sure that you're balancing your weight as high over his shoulders as possible to maintain the top position. In my experience, walking your hips high over his head is the easiest way to finish the Kimura because it prevents him from being able to grab his shorts or his wrist. And if he frames on your hips to prevent you from going high, you can just switch your hips underneath his arm for the same result. And if they have a really good defensive grip, you can wrap your legs around their neck, cross your ankles, and squeeze your legs together to get the tap.
Alright guys, those are 4 submissions that you guys can use from side control the next time that you're on the mats. If you guys found this video helpful, just do me a favor and hit the like button. I put a lot of time and energy into making and editing these videos. I'd really appreciate it. And if you guys like these kind of videos where I give you these practical, in-depth demonstrations of techniques, guard passes, escapes, submissions, then be sure to subscribe to the channel as well, because I release a new video just like this one every Friday that you guys don't want to miss. I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.
You better talk, I don't talk, I get it. Yeah, you know I'm about it, if it kill me, I'ma let it. Run into the bag like I'm so athletic. I've been up since 6, making hits like tennis. I've been on fire, I just need my credit.